What's up, Internet? My name is TridentLion, and today we're going to be talking about a Ryan Holiday book. And the book is called The Obstacle is the Way. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Have you ever had a goal, a dream, or some type of aspiration in life where there was one or many obstacles that were standing in your way? Most likely you have experienced this. Among everybody else on this planet has experienced that. Overcoming obstacles can be very difficult, but can also be achievable. Overcoming obstacles is a discipline of 3 crucial steps. The first step is how we look at the specific problem. It's not necessarily the obstacle that's the problem. However, it is our attitude. It is also our approach that is the real problem. The next step is the energy and creativity needed to take those obstacles that you're faced with and turn them into opportunities. And the last step is the cultivation and the maintenance of the inner will within us that allows us to handle defeat and also adversity. In this book, Ryan lays out 3 important disciplines that are all interconnected that you need to be aware of and you need to empower. The first one is perception. The second one is action. And the third one is your willpower. There is no good, there is no bad without us. We are the ones that determine it through our perception. Perception has 2 definitions: context and framing. Context is a sense of the larger picture of the world, not just what's immediately in front of you. And framing is an individual's unique way of looking at the world, a way that interprets its events. So use your perspective positively, use your perception effectively so that whatever obstacles you're facing, you're perceiving it as a reason for it coming into your life, 1, and 2, a reason to how it can strengthen you. How can this obstacle that you're faced with make you better? What is the reason for it being here? How is it going to improve on you? Many times when people are faced with an obstacle, their response is not positive. The response is feelings of hopelessness, fear, anger, frustration, and so on and so forth. No obstacle can make you feel that way. It will always be a choice to give in to such feelings. And of course, in this book, Ryan recommends do not give in to those feelings. Instead, choose to see it as an opportunity to get better, to get stronger, to move yourself one step closer to the goal that you have. So imagine if you have a goal to become a world-class musician, but you know nothing about music and you're completely musically illiterate. When you're faced with this type of obstacle, you are 100% given a choice of perspective. You can either choose to get angry, pissed off, depressed, hopeless because you don't have the skill needed, or you could perceive it as an opportunity to learn and grow and master what is required to achieve that specific goal. So whatever the obstacle happens to be that's standing between you and your goal, perceive that obstacle to be the path. So for example, if your goal is to become a world-class musician, your next step is not going to be signing autographs. Your next step is going to be mastery over all the things you need to learn and achieve before you can become a world-class musician. It's going to be understanding music theory. It's going to be understanding what you want to play, what type of genre you want to do, a little bit of self-auditing as to who you want to be and what type of music you want to play. It's going to be understanding how to play music. It's going to be understanding how to read music and so on and so forth. Remember that when you are faced with an insurmountable obstacle, try to do a few things. Try to be objective. Try to control your emotions. Choose to see the good in every situation. Try to steady your nerves. Put things in proper perspective. Focus on what you can control. Be in the present moment, and also ignore what disturbs and limits yourself and others. Just because you have a mind that is telling you that something is awful, or something is terrible, or something is not achievable, does not mean that you have to agree with it. You decide what story you tell yourself. Whether you're telling yourself a story as to why you're not succeeding, as to why you're failing, or you can choose and create a story as to why you became successful. Create your own hero's journey as to how you can become successful through the adversity that you're faced with. In the book, Ryan breaks down a saying that a lot of people tend to express. It is the phrase, "This happened and it is bad." Now, when you dissect this phrase, you start with the first part. This happened. That is objective. The second part of it is bad, is completely subjective. So it is up to you to convert that negative into a positive. This has happened. Great, it's happened. So what are you going to do about it? This happened because it's meant to happen and it's going to strengthen me to achieve my goal and become the person I want to become. That is a better way to perceive it. Make the choice to focus on the things that you can control and accept the things that you cannot control. Let go of everything else outside of the realm of what you can control and turn every new obstacle into an opportunity to get stronger, to get better, and to get more resilient towards adversity. Sometimes in life, people forget that it does not matter what happens to you or where you're originally from. What matters is what you do with what has happened to you and what you do with what has been given to you. We can't always choose what happens to us, but we can choose how we feel about what happens to us. And for all the card players out there, as you know, it's not the cards that you're dealt, but it's what you do with the cards that are dealt to you. Make the conscious choice to feel positive towards all the obstacles that are in your way. Perception is reality, and it is your perception that determines an incredibly large degree of what you are capable of accomplishing and what you are not capable of accomplishing. The obstacle is actually an advantage. The more the struggle, the greater the growth. The enemy is any perception that prevents you from seeing this. Choose to be persistent. Never give up. Persistence is action. Constantly take massive action and constantly grow and adapt to become better. Have perseverance. Perseverance is a matter of will. Persistence is energy. And perseverance is endurance. I thank you guys so much for checking out this video. And before I conclude it, I want to end it with two separate quotes by people that are featured in this book. The first is going to be through Epictetus, and the second is through Laura Wilder. It is Epictetus who said, "Persist and resist. Be persistent in your efforts and be resistant into giving in to distractions, discouragement, and any type of disorder." And to end this video, remember that there is good, no matter how hard it is to see. There is good in everything, if only we look for it. Thank you guys again so much for checking out this video. My name is TridentLion. Be sure to hit the like button. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Help me to reach my current goal, which is 100,000 subscribers. At 100,000 subscribers, I will reveal why I call my channel TridentLion. Also, comment below what obstacle you're currently facing that you would like help with. Myself and other people in the comments can assist you on that as well. This is a community effort and it's a group effort. Success is always better shared, so be more than willing to extend a helping hand. And remember to always be learning, always be creating, and always be inspired.